Hi everybody, welcome to another tutorial on my YouTube channel, and today I thought let us make another Valentine card since Valentine is just round the corner. So this one is also not my typical style. It's going to be a cutesy glittery card. However, I do really enjoy making them on Valentine. So what I do is I start off with an A2 card paper. So the card is going to be of an A2 card size, and the cardstock, the products, etc. that I am using, everything will be linked below in the description of the video. So what I do is basically I start off with a stencil and some red colored glitter paste. As mentioned in the name, it's going to be a glittery card, and since it's Valentine, I thought let's go with a classic combo of red. And that is why these my idea with this particular card was to use very bold bright colors and just to make a fun bright Valentine card, and that is what I'm trying to achieve in this card. So basically I'm just applying the glitter paste throughout the card base, and that will form the glittery pattern at the background, and then on top of it I'll be using one of the stamp as a focal point of the card. So one quick tip for all of you who are new to card making or stenciling: if you are using various paste through your stencils, make sure that you clean your stencils immediately after the use, because these pastes do tend to stick to stencils once they are dry. Now I'll let this paper dry, let it air dry. Meanwhile, what I'll do is I will create my focal point using the stamp. So I'm using this Valentine stamp set by Craftangles, and I'm using some 100% cotton watercolor paper because I plan to do some watercoloring on top of it. And for stamping I'm using Onyx black ink. Now this is a waterproof ink that I'm using, and here you'll see me that I have started coloring the girl. So for coloring I'm using Craftangles liquid watercolors, and again I'm not doing very fancy coloring because I wanted to make a holistic cutesy card which is very easily being anybody would be able to create it very easily. So that was the whole idea. So I'm not putting a lot of effort in making sure that my watercoloring etc is super precise and super concise. So I start off with dropping colors in certain areas where I think the shadows should be, and then I blend the colors further with some water, and again I'm using the colors in such a way that I kind of repeat the colors that are part of my background. So I have repeated the reddish color that I am using as the background in the glitter paste as well as on the girl's dress, and then for some contrast I have added some orange here and there. So that is about it, a very simple coloring. I'll let you enjoy the coloring, and once it's done I'll be back. So once I'm done coloring the girl, I start fussy cutting her, and here I'm fussy cutting her out, and then I'll use her on the top of the card. Now since my background was very busy, it has a lot of glitter and shine and a very vibrant and dark color, right? So the girl can get kind of lost in the background. So this is another trick that I use very commonly, is that when there is a lot of busy background going on in a card, just to bring some focus back on the stamped portion, or on the character on top of the card. What I do is I use vellum as an in between layer. Now, since this is a Valentine card, I am using heart shaped vellum. So, what I'm doing is I'm cutting out a craft angles vellum. So, this is an extra thick vellum. This is not your typical thin vellum that you normally get. So, this is specially for card making, and it is quite a thick one. Again, all the products that I use or talk about are all linked below in the tutorial, in the description of the video. So, I'm using that with the heart shaped die. So now you can see that the girl has a much better now the girl is much better visible on the background, on the busy background that we have created. So I have kind of planned to keep the heart offset on the top of the card, and I will use that center of that raise stencil as the center of that heart die. So my heart will kind of stay in offset, and on top of that I'll have a girl. Now, if you know me, you know that I like to add a lot of dimensions on my cards, and that is why I love to use foam tapes on my cards. And that is exactly what I'm doing over here. So I mounted the girl on top of the vellum using some foam tape. However, if you are a person who likes to create flat cards, you can definitely, use just red tape or liquid glue. So that is the card base, and now I'll mount this on top of a notelet. So that is a ready-made A2 card base and the corresponding envelopes that are available under craft angles. Again, it kind of makes my life easier, so I like to use that as my card base. Now, just to complete off the card, I did not want to stamp anything. I was looking for some quick ideas, and that is why I'm using these pre-printed sentiments by craft angle. So these are love sentiment sheets. So what I have done is one day when I was free, I kind of cut all of them into strips, and then based on what sentiment I need, I simply kind of use them on my cards. And with the white, I normally, depending on my card, I kind of color them with inks, and with black I normally use them directly. Also, you can foil on top of these if you are using reactive foils. You can pass this through laminator to create foiled sentiments as well. So that is another cool idea on how to use these sentiment sheets. So that will complete today's card. A very, I would not say quick card, but a very fun card, I would say. Fun and cutesy card, which is normally not my style. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and do consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye bye.